情が動いた。
最強の番人だ。
じじい。
ガープ、ここを通りたきゃわしを殺していけ。ガキども。
All he wanted was peace, order, and a safe and sound life for the ones he loves. All he wanted was to fulfill a promise he made to a friend. All he wanted was to live the dream. The way that Garp is written and portrayed during this entire arc is simply outstanding. We know Ace is captured by the Marines and is about to be executed here. We also know that his grandfather is right there, closest to him. He could have grabbed Ace, fought up some of the Marines, and fled away. He could have removed his Sea Prism shackles and held up the 3 admirals by himself and let Ace get away. Maybe even get away himself. In order to save his beloved grandson, Garp will have to be a traitor to the Navy, a wanted man for the rest of his life, so on and so forth. The thing is, right now at this very moment, Garp is seriously contemplating that option. Garp is a character that we as One Piece fans really know and like. We know that he will not hesitate to fight or even die for the ones he cares about. But Garp is also a person that will bleed for the things he stands for. Almost his entire life, Garp wore the uniform of a Marine and stood for the narrative that they're the ones protecting the world against evil, against pirates. He doesn't really have much choice, does he? Right there. That's where it confused me. The old man really went out on a limb to stop Luffy, Kizaru, Akainu, and Aokiji didn't block Luffy like this. Maybe because Sengoku was right there next to Ace, the legendary Golden Buddha himself. Luffy wasn't gonna get up there and get Ace for free. Sengoku wasn't gonna let that happen. The man wasn't standing there just so he could be on the show. Of course he's going to intervene. That is why it's confusing that Garp is doing this. He could have just let Luffy be. I mean, no one was expecting him to do this. So my question is, why Garp? Why?
どくわけに行くか。わしは海軍本部中将じゃ。お前が生まれるはるか昔からわしは海賊たちと戦ってきた。ここを通りたくばわしを殺してでも取れ。麦わらのルフィ、それがお前たちの選んだ道じゃ。
That's why. Yeah, Garp is Ace's grandfather and all that, but he's also Vice Admiral of the Navy. Both of these roles define the character that is Garp. Unfortunately, he can't play both of these roles at the same time. He had to choose. And choosing one from the other is clearly showing to be difficult for Garp. He went up there blocking Luffy and reciting the reason why he's blocking Luffy when really no one was asking him the reason why.
できねえわ。エースは死ぬだけだ。嫌だ。嫌なことなどいくらでも起きる。わしゃ容赦せんぞ。
For me, this scene clearly shows Garp's guilt. He doesn't want Ace to die. He doesn't want to stop Luffy from saving Ace, no. But Garp knows that doing nothing and letting them be is the same as helping them. If this was any other pirate's execution, Garp would happily punch people left and right. He'd probably be down there and ending this war within minutes tops. So I think it's safe to say that punching Marco and blocking Luffy is Garp literally doing as little as possible compared to what he could do. He's trying to play both roles at the same time and miserably failing to do so.
Garp.
Luffy's haki can make somebody have flashbacks or something, I don't know. It's way too powerful. Garp's love for these kids came crashing down at the moment he didn't expect. Vice Admiral Garp pulled up and blocked Luffy. but Grandpa Garp just couldn't do it. These two roles that defined Garp just kept conflicting inside him. At this very moment, Grandpa Garp prevailed and just couldn't hurt these kids no more. Garp respected his grandchildren's decisions on becoming pirates, which means that even though that would make him enemies, he will respect the path that his grandchildren have chosen for themselves, even if it means he'd have to hunt them down one day himself. But he never did. In fact, Garp visits Luffy as if he wasn't a pirate, and he never arrested them.
俺はボートが吸って体温あるお袋の名はついでも、ろくでもねえ父親の方の半分の血が願い下げだ。じじい、俺の親父は、白ひげ一人で。
This entire arc is Garp's nightmare. Never would he have thought that Ace, under Whitebeard's protection, would be caught and executed on stage for the world to see. I mean, look at this dude. We don't even know who he is, but he's a member of the Whitebeard Pirates. And he hasn't been caught ever. If an average Whitebeard pirate crew member cannot be caught, then imagine how difficult it is to catch a high-ranking member of the crew. Plus, Ace is really strong. He could literally turn into flames and fly away. With Whitebeard's protection and Ace's sheer strength, Garp never would have imagined that this day would ever come. At least not in his lifetime. At least not while he's still alive. Sengoku was kind enough to not order Garp to fight during this war. He was letting him be neutral to all of this. Still, he punches Marco when he is about to get Ace out of there. Garp's pride as a Marine won't let him just stand by and let the prisoner lose, even if it was his own grandson. Punching Marco was a statement that Garp had chosen a side in this war and it wasn't Ace's side. At least a statement for the public to see, but for Garp himself, he is torn between being a vice admiral and a grandfather. He is feeling guilt from both sides. If he does nothing, he'd be a dishonor to the Navy. If he helps Ace get away, he'd be a traitor. If he fights for the Navy and lets Ace die, he'd be killing a child that he raised for years. As Garp falls down, he looks up to Ace. He could have gone back up again to fight, but instead he closed his eyes and let him be. It was a good narrative he could follow. The reports could say, Vice Admiral Garp tried to stop Mugiwara no Luffy but got knocked out instead. It sounds ridiculous considering how strong Garp really is, but he could play along with it. In the end, this is Garp being both the Vice Admiral and the grandfather at the same time. Maybe not. Maybe he always wanted to let Ace go despite everything that could happen to him. Of course he did. Garp during this entire arc just wants to let Ace go and look away. Ace is a pirate and Garp is a marine. Marines catch and prosecute pirates, not the other way around. Garp played his part, Sengoku played his part, everyone played their part, and that was enough. It was supposed to be enough. Upon witnessing what happened to Ace, Garp just went above all kinds of reasoning and started walking. Kept walking. Luckily, Sengoku picked up fast and tackled him to the ground because otherwise Garp would have committed treason anyway. The old man was setting aside all logic and was ready to throw down. In the end, Garp is nothing but a loving parent that wanted to save his children. The Vice Admiral and the grandfather inside Garp will forever be conflicting when the matter is about the ones he cares about. My name is Flico and remember to brush your teeth. Thanks for watching.